Nintendo is monetizing its content on YouTube whether it created the videos or not. Drop me a comment below to discuss, but first, my opinion. I'm Tarmack and this is Feature Creep. So Nintendo pulled a Sega. There aren't many times in recent history you can say that. To give a bit of background, Sega had content matched and hit a significant number of YouTube channels that had videos on the Shining Force series of games. They did this indiscriminately with a scattershot sort of approach that hit channels who were just talking about the game with no actual footage of any kind. The issue has yet to be resolved. So, in an unbelievable irony, Nintendo, its hardware business in jeopardy with the poor sales of the Wii U, has decided to emulate Sega by doing something very similar. They're not hitting channels with copyright strikes, a harmful flag on a user account that can lead to channel termination. Instead, they have activated the Content ID system and are taking all ad revenue from YouTubers who produce videos using Nintendo game visuals and music. Now, while there aren't exact numbers to back this statement up, it's extremely unlikely that Nintendo could buy the amount of free advertising that these YouTube channels are giving them. Why do I say that? Well, it's because YouTube takes a cut of ad revenue. About half is a good estimate. In order for them to have ads posted that would get the same kind of reach, they would pay significantly more than they are receiving, as well as they'd have to manage the whole process. To take that a step further, Nintendo YouTube channels are some of the most passionate channels out there, which results in a very significant dedicated fan base who buy Nintendo products. A number of large channels have commented on this issue, and even some indie devs have gotten involved in the blogosphere as well as on Twitter. The common thread is, who would have thought that this was a good idea? It would net a small amount of revenue, generate a large amount of negative press, and in general just upset gamers. In a time where the Wii U is struggling, a device with a proper HD video output making for great quality video content online, that they would kick the gift horse of free marketing in the mouth just makes me shake my head. It's also worth considering whether a game company should have the right to do this. I'm not going to make any excuses for the channels who upload straight gameplay without any added value. They're on their own. However, I would say that by and large, people don't watch YouTube Let's Plays solely because of the game. They watch the videos for the personality behind the microphone, the level of skill shown by the player, the tips and tricks that the channel has to offer for a particular game or genre. Though it has yet to be tested in court, these types of commentary-centric videos add value to the original source material and appear under most definitions to fall under the umbrella of derivative works. Indeed, YouTube channels have the potential to copyright their own content, even though it may contain other copyrighted works. Unfortunately, the DMCA and standard YouTube policy doesn't allow for this distinction, and YouTube is extremely gun-shy about copyrighted content. I'm going to lay down a Jurassic Park reference similar to the one that indie dev Mike Bithell did in an interview with Develop Online. Nintendo was so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. If you yank out the monetization from under YouTube Let's Play channels, then they will stop doing videos on your games. You will lose not only the free marketing of the videos, but also the ad revenue that you coveted so much in the first place. It's a move that can only be described as a kid in a playground taking their ball and going home. So, give me your thoughts on the Nintendo situation. Like, subscribe, and such. That's all I have to say. Tarmack out.